Hey team, welcome back to Starcom, the unknown sector. Last time about, we did some work over here-ish, and all about, to be fair. Also got the Atlas kitted out, but seeing as I really like the fighters, probably going to be focusing on those a little bit more. Commodore Yu, I suppose it was only a matter of time before these newer Red Raiders launched an attack. While I suspect the Alethea and the Solano could have handled them, it was lucky the Atlas was nearby. This emphasizes the importance of reopening that wormhole to bring in more support. We're all counting on you. Nothing else from you. While I'm waiting for my lab assistant to fetch an archive crystal, I have a moment. Aren't astronomical units much larger? Or something like that. I didn't read it. How old are you? These are supposed to be science questions, not history. Yes, centuries ago, AU was the approximate distance from Earth to the Sun, a measurement that's not terribly meaningful in modern warp impulse travel. When the biroll wind projection was standardized, someone labeled the initial navigation charts with a naive unit conversion that assumed constant length and time. That someone had 3 different bars on their collar, so it turned out to be easier to decide that AU stood for something else now than to redo the charts. Oh yeah, we did get a bunch of stuff from our little mining field trip. Green glyph sphere. Verifies and expands our previous hypothesis regarding the orange sphere. These objects contain instructions that could be understood by both human and fairly advanced AI. The stone skull. This creature had a very unusual biology, probably evolved in low-gravity environment. Unfortunately, the specimen is so degraded, there's little else to learn. Fossilized transmitter. This device was a short-range radio transmitter. It's strange that the metal object is partially ossified. And then the devout 9778 flotsam we picked up. Hundreds of glass petri dish-like containers, all filled with gallium arsenide substrate. There are definitely fewer than 9,000 of them, so the number may be a designation for a batch or an experiment. Wasn't that the same thing we cured on that one silicone planet? You got 140 points. My problem is I need cruiser hulls, which is 400. Or I need to continue fighters, which is all expensive. Alright, since there's nothing to do there. There's some dense HP. What I could do. Rip out. Need one more spot. Landing mode. $25 iridium. Yeah, that's the hard part. It costs iridium. It's so annoying. So very annoying, but whatever. Alright, so what are we off to? Data from various strange objects we found in these asteroids strongly points to this not being a natural field, but a small planetoid that was destroyed by some cataclysmic force. I missed scanning that. Oh no, I didn't want to go there because they had yet to level up. But now that they have, let's go figure that out. Or give it a try, I should say. Alright, no whammies, let's go. Ensign Reyes straps in while Ensign Gleese connects the lander's external power connector to the alien ship's systems. The interface felt quite peculiar, as if the ship had been augmented onto my proprioception. I will share my insights into its technology with Ensign Gleese. There's an alarming crackle sound and the smell of burning magnesium, but Ensign Reyes reports success. As an added bonus, the ship was hauling some raw chirolite ore. Okay. So that's all done. Can't do anything with the Starlands. That's our mining place. Trade place. This can probably be deleted. Because that was the monitoring station, which we've already figured out. Everything explored besides the derelict monitor. Well, why there? Why that way? It's weird, right? There's no way traveling through all of those is faster than just jumping and sailing over. No shot that I believe that. And then I guess we'll just float our asses over to that way. Nah, definitely not faster. This is what, the ochre fog thingy? The green stuff. Eight structures to go. We got this. No big. Team spots a glint of yttrium conductors in the ductwork. There's also apparently hiding some dangerous mist. A bit of neutronium. Okay. Let's go, no whammies. Yeah, I'll take that. Team notices that the inhabitants shielded the exterior of some of the tower levels with iridium. It would have been useless against the fog. But perhaps there were other threats? As long as Kepler isn't the one. More iridium. And since Kepler is the one that got hurt, we shall just travel on. Very slowly. What are you? It's another autonomous dispatch device. My point, which the ignorant question mark deliberately seems to have missed, is that none of the artifacts they left behind were intended as booby traps. The dispatch has a tantalizing information on a remnant artifact that is referred to as the generational vessel, or ARC. They may pose a danger in their accidental misusage, but their natural use is unlikely to cause dire consequence. If the question mark does not interact with any external systems, and the only question mark of it are related to producing information, then the risks are small. We have a positive proof that our lack of understanding of the constraint binding our question mark may have been the cause of the death of over 100 academics, plus several billion question marks. Generally, if you're killing several billion of anything, it's probably a bad day. It's not going to plan, usually speaking. Hey, look, more pirate bros. Not paying you. Poor bastard is just getting chewed up. Well, piranha shits, huh? I mean, of course I could assist with my blasties, but I kind of just wanted to see how they would do. They're as terribly effective as I had hoped they would be. But multiply that factor by, you know, three more hangar bays, and it might get real dumb real quick. Stop blasting me. Trying to watch my little buddies at work. So 898. It really isn't using aluminum. How are they going? Oh, where the hell are they going? I was like, did my fighters just decide to fuck off? Like, what's up? Is my ship too fast for them? I'm confused. My ship is too fast for them. 898, 899. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just the first time it makes them. I don't know. This planet has a second smaller core of nickel iron close to its primary core. My guess is that it merged with a small moon during formation, but the potential energy difference was not enough to break up either. A recent rock slide has exposed a weathered vessel reminiscent of a Red Raider drone. This one seems much older and without armaments, probably designed for autonomous repair of large structures. I think this may have been what the Red Raiders were based on. The original design wasn't for combat, which would explain its poor performance. Oh look, it's assholes. The swarm gets counter-swarmed. Don't you laser my little buddies, you son of a bitch. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Starlance Databank. A deep mathematical analysis in an obscure branch of warp field theory. It looks like the devout were trying to reconstruct an equation. The anomaly is a small cluster of soft, opaque bubbles no larger than one's fist. Ensign Rhea is excited when the analysis shows the bubbles contain oxygen gas. They seem to be formed by a bacteria that uses sunlight to break down silicon dioxide. A second symbiotic organism traps the oxygen for its own respiration. Neither organism appears to be sentient. They suggest taking one of the organisms for analysis. The operation is a success once inside the lander. Additional analysis reveals a biological process never before seen. The symbiotic relationship between the two life forms suggests a more energy-efficient route to extract oxygen from a highly abundant compound. Alright, now where to? I guess over yonder. Why is my ship on fire? I've compared the molecules from the corrosive yellow fog anomaly in Locan space and the ochre fog anomaly. I've concluded the later is the result of the former breaking down over many years. And wasn't that the place of another devout experiment tag, like 9440 or something like that? Second Legion escorts. The structures detected from orbit are an array of well-maintained moisture collecting pylons supplying a very small colony. As the lander approaches, several of the insectoid inhabitants excitedly rush out to greet the team. They relay that their collection pylons have been collecting less and less water recently. If they cannot find a solution to their problem, their situation will become dire. Ensign Gleese thinks they might be able to find a Ensign Gleese thinks they might be able to find the problem, although there is a small risk that they might damage the pylons due to the unfamiliar technology. This planet's atmosphere has a lot of charged dust that would gradually strip away the pylon's catalyst. Do I risk it or not? Oof. Ensign Gleese spends some time analyzing their systems before deciding that the drop in output is probably due to the degraded power conversion. To compensate, they modify the regulator to use a more efficient conversion algorithm and begin testing. Unexpectedly, the change overburdens the system. The pylons are still functional, but a future attempt to repair them will be more difficult. Fantastic. Well, alright. We'll be back then. You are in Trade Guild space without proper clearance, transponder. Identify yourself or be destroyed. Oh, we're starting like that, are we? I'm Commander Rask of the Atlas. We are representatives of Starcom. I have no orders pertaining to a Starcom or Rask. Obtain a clearance code from the Guildmaster or be vaporized. Aren't you a mirror? We've met you before. It's not the same one, my guy. And I know many idiots, but that doesn't mean I know you. We are a mirror of the Second Legion, now hires of the Guild. Only the Guild may approve your presence in this space. Where can we find this Guild? They hired us to provide security for this region. We are not paid to shepherd business referrals. Well, fine. Fuck you, then. Do so promptly. We will monitor your movements closely. Do not attempt any landings. Also make no attempts at proselytizing. Whatever. Just, you know what? Yeah, you be a smartass. See if I won't blast the shit out of you, too. I don't give a shit. Move, bitch, get out of my way. At least we got a jump gate. We got us a jump gate. And the legendary steed of Whiskey Mug shows up. Hey, guild trader, that's probably what I'm looking for. What the hell do I need here? With your Star Destroyer looking ass. Greetings, alien being. I am master of the Imperial Trade Guild. Whom do you represent? Starcom. We're peaceful explorers seeking information. The guild requires craft not associated with a member state to purchase a transponder code to conduct commerce in this region. The price of a code for a single vessel is 10 iridium. Attempts to conduct commerce or landings on any world in this region are forbidden. Our Mere Legion will enforce compliance. We will return when we are prepared to purchase a code. What do I need? I need a 3 iridium. Son of a bitch. Definitely not getting them fighters today, am I? Actually, let's see if the they have any iridium, because they were cheaper than they were cheaper than the Waterworld. Where the hell am I trying to go with that? Somewhere. Where are you at? Over yonder. Come here. Let us thusly chit-chatums. I would like to trade with you. I'm just gonna be buying all the iridium from everybody forever. What are our positives? Neutronium, we probably want to keep... Oh no, wait. 72%. That's not great. Oh, hi. It's unnecessary. I could just blow you up. It's just so much more satisfying to see the swarm. Where are y'all going? Alright, so this way, right? No, that's right. Can they survive the flak? That's the question. They're not going to attack them, are they? How are we doing? It's a little better. Still painful. 288. That's fine. They want the aluminums. That's a lot. That's a lot. Build's not a real big problem. 700 it is. Alright. Back to... where are we going? Yeah, back to guild space. Oh shit, I forgot the fighters. 20 fighters out of range. Executed rapid recall. Now does that... does not cost aluminum either. Curious. I'm back, bitches. Not that it matters, I mean... Really? My ship's a little special at times, don't mind me. Where's this guild trader at? Where the hell did he go? He's just like, I'm out. What the hell? Seriously, where the shit did he go? Second Legion shits. Where's your leader bro at? Or I guess your boss bro at? Is he just deeper in? Did he just leave? He was like, alright, you got the iridium, but now you got to find me. Let's play a game of hide and seek. Second Legion. Second Legion. Second Legion. Alright, I don't know. Maybe we will go over here, I guess. One of you sons of bitches should have a guild trader in you somewhere. Seriously, where the hell is it? Okay, wild. There you are, probably. Yep. Like, I know you're a big ship. You got that plus symbol inside you. Giggity. Why you had to come all the way over here, asshole? Yeah. Here's your 10 iridium. Fuck you. Excellent. It's always a pleasure to gain a new trade partner. You are now permitted to freely travel within the zone and conduct peaceful commerce. We have many answers. All information is valuable, and most information has a price. We're interested in information on the devout, an evolution of religious movement that began during the late Empire period, who believed the remnant were divine entities who would reveal a secret paradise. This new, more aggressive sect wishes to make a more proactive approach to revealing the paradise. As such, they have begun aggressively seeking out particular artifacts related to remnant jewels. In recent years, they've become more aggressive with their outreach. To curtail their conversion of our trade region, we have been forced to charge increasingly dearly for transit codes. Why do you sell them at all? It is demanded by our charter. We must sell access to our trade region to any faction that has not instigated hostilities against another guild member. The devout may be wrong in their beliefs, but they are not fools. Information about the Ermir. The Ermir were formerly the regional enforcers of the Empire. Since its fall, they have divided into mercenary factions. Ermir in our employ were formerly of the Second Imperial Legion. For security purposes, we cannot divulge details on their contract. Other Ermir factions can be found in the employ of those with lesser means. With respect, their capabilities are somewhat less formidable. You call it the Imperial Trade Guild. We were under the impression the Empire no longer exists. Indeed, for a long time, but our charter has no clause to be revoked except by the Imperial Council. Since the fall, we have been forced to restrict our area of operations to a region where we can safely operate. Of course, it's our primary purpose. Our charter grants us an exclusive right to buy artifacts as well. You have any that you no longer have use for. They got a remnant scroll and a brass joint. I don't know. I don't remember how much. Damn it. Damn it. I clicked every wrong button possible there. I don't remember how much. Damn, we are just way over here, aren't we? Why'd you have to come all the goddamn way over here, sir? The team lands in a small clearing on the edge of a vast forest that spans much. I've seen this. Ensign Rhea leads the team through the thick forest for an hour. Just when the team was prepared to abandon the search, Ensign Coupler spots movement just ahead. Using a stun rifle, Ensign Lee dazes the quarry long enough for an examination. A large, 7-legged herbivore with enormous horns. Its odd leg in the front helps it to navigate the thick forest. A distinguished old building is one of the few relics of the civilization that peaked during its Iron Age and then faded. Its stately gold dome remains mostly intact. Ensign Galice notes it's just a thin leaf, perhaps 1 or 2 units. Yeah, let's not desecrate shenanigans we don't need to. Why did you disengage? The wreckage of a dozen craft shows this valley was the site of a battle years ago. The most valuable materials have already been stripped away, but there's still some hard-to-access resources that the lander's mining equipment is able to extract. Ensign Lee notes that the positioning suggests the defenders were protecting a particular area of low tactical value. The entrance to a narrow cave is hidden behind a rock outcropping that from more than a few meters away seems perfectly flush with the cliff wall. It seems that this secret redoubt was well supplied, while most of the equipment was evacuated, along with whoever the inhabitants were. The cave had a small Chirolite reactor. I don't know why my mind broke reading that. We could step it up to cruiser hulls now. Got 400 researchy bits. Don't know what it takes to actually build one, but I'm sure we can get it. A little interruption there. Missed the planet. More flotsam spotted ahead. Terrible time to try to plug something in. That's not what I meant to do. Small meteorite with a high concentration of uranium rests on a sheet of slushy nitrogen. On rare occasions, uranium ore from a meteorite is deposited on a planet's surface. Here we were able to detect it because the small amount of heat it generated produced an unusual melting pattern. Devout 9440. Waste. barrel is quite old and leaking a variety of volatile dimethyl compounds. Chemicals are probably the end result of a more complicated reaction. These containers make me a little concerned about what kind of science experiments the devout are up to. Yeah, this seems very genocidal, all things considered. Oh, is that a trade guild, bro? That is. Son of a bitch. I didn't even have to jump all that way. He was just down here chilling. Oh, another gate. Alright, I can dig it. And a portal. Shit, alright. Making me work for it. Or giving me all the stuff, I should say. Boom. Move, bitches, get out the way. Get out the way, bitches, get out the way. Be driving. Two familiar sights sit in a juxtaposition. A crafted stone pyramid and a massive sterile structure of the fallen empire looming over it. Despite the large technological disparities, there are some architectural similarities. The Empire buildings are, as always, cavernous, dusty, and empty, although the sheer scale makes an exhaustive search impractical. While the pyramids are more primitive than the Empire structure, their architectural genealogy suggests they were influenced by the fallen Empire rather than vice versa. The pyramid is slightly less empty. Its chambers are mostly bare, with some scattered debris indicating either a hasty departure or perhaps a post-departure looting. One hall has some machines apparently ripped from the wall to strip away wiring. Ensign Gleese observes that the equipment uses small electromagnetic relays that are likely repairable with 2 units of copper. It takes Ensign Gleese a few hours, but the end result is workmanlike. The computers are interesting, composed of small electromagnetic relays. They have a minuscule fraction of the computing power in a single crew member's survival suit, but they clearly were manufactured with technology ahead of Starcom's. Once powered up, they begin transmitting a seemingly random sequence of numbers to an external antenna. Field sensors just detected an energy flux in this sector. Okay. What kind of energy flux did we detect? I guess we're just going to go ahead and how does that one look different? A mere convert. Okay, this is wild. Alien Pagan. Your vessel was detected near the source of a heretic signal. Reveal their location immediately. Wait, have we met before? Perhaps you're confusing me with another Amir who has yet to see the truth. Soon we will all be as one in the fold of the devout. A ship with the same energy signatures was reported investigating sacred artifacts. Disable your weapons and engine systems and surrender your vessel to be seized and searched for heretic artifacts. Yeah, no, go fuck yourself. As expected, the pagan refuses help towards the true path. Accept the remnant blessing. Why don't you power down your engines and weapons, and we'll have a chit chat about it. I kinda just want to watch you burn. Could I just blast you and blow you up? Yeah, sure, but what fun is that? While my little buddies strip you apart. We've observed you being harassed by devout ships. They have avoided direct conflict within this region until now. We were being attacked by a devout Ermir, yes. Brainwashed Ermir, or perhaps mind-controlled. We are known for our tactical skills, bravery, and loyalty. Having a whole ship suddenly abandon their duties to aid another without a better contract is bad for our reputation. They are searching for heretics and demanded to seize our ship. How peculiar. I wonder why the devout would think that. No matter, it's not our business. Why did you hail us? Our contract permits us to take other contracts that are not in conflict with our primary. Perhaps you wanted to hire us to fight the devout Ermir within guild space? Sounds like you want us to pay you to solve your problem. Seems to be your problem too. Our coordinates are reluctant to attack fellow Ermir, even a brainwashed one. Attacking them without a contract would be unconscionable. Isn't it your job to protect ships in guild space? Neither you nor the devout are full guild members, but transit code bearers. We must refer private disputes to the trade guild, who have not directed us to intervene. The guild is not predisposed to them, but they are giving the guild a very good price. The absolute minimum we could be hired for to counter the devout within guild space is 100 units of copper. This is non-negotiable. They have a very transactional culture. It is important to them that the contract amount be at least this much. Perhaps they could also contract us. We might be interested. Would you be willing to hire us to provide support? Yes, a Nyek Puk counter contract would be very agreeable to us. We would pay you 120 units of copper immediately upon execution of the initial contract for Atlas to aid us in battle. Okay, well we need to get 100 units of copper, which I don't have until right now. Yeah, little buddies, you take care of that lightweight. I'm gonna go get us some backup, I guess. Here's your 100 units of copper. Excellent. This will be mutually rewarding contract. The devout will regret corrupting our brethren. And the agreed upon Nyek Puk fee for your assistance in our endeavor. Cool. I'll start blasting. Okay, I've run a Doppler shift analysis of the activation signal from the pyramid and determined its origin. Do go on. Yeah, I could have figured out it was the portal. I don't know. I didn't really need a help with that one, Galeese. Thanks. Question is, where the hell did I get myself? All the way up here, huh? Alright. Kiernan, a Lancer. Not really critical. Gourier bros, you got anything for me? They must have collected this data from a very great distance, which allowed for observations we missed. You have studied the remnant artifact you discovered, very strange and interesting. We are sharing some data with you in case it may shed light beyond what you already have observed. What do you know about the last Telonian? It's a myth associated with the fall of the Empire. Where did you encounter that phrase? Translation, somatic filter registers a strong signal during the interaction. Say it was surprise combined with some negative emotion. Our archaeology vessel found a reference to it. What is the myth? There are wrecks of massive vessels whose hulls can scarcely be scratched with the most powerful weapons called chariots of the remnants. Supposedly, the Empire commanded Telonians who alone could pilot and control these vessels. Like all remnant artifacts, their operation was an enigma, even beyond the reality-bending mathematic of navigating their gateways. Supposedly, the Telonian turned against the Empire, destroying it in a day. Telonian died and its armor torn asunder and scattered. Evidence against this absurd scenario is overwhelming. The Empire certainly took years, if not centuries, to fall from its peak. The more plausible scenario is that they or one of their guilds invented the story to enhance their formidable image. The Empire collapsed from a more prosaic internal power struggle, exacerbated by independent civilizations and the rise of the devout movement. During the Interscene, the Trade Guild expanded on the myth to create a market for Telonian trinkets, which, for a time, were considered a very fashionable way to ostentatiously demonstrate great wealth. The narrative is being framed in a way to trivialize the value of the Telonian trinkets, despite the Gruyere having expressed considerable interest in remnant-related artifacts. What do you know about said trade guild? The imperial prefix is a bit ambitious for a guild that scarcely ventures outside a handful of sectors. Like the Emir Second Legion in their territory, they wear the tattered garments of their former glory. Figuratively speaking, something may be lost in translation, but their traditions and charter do legitimately trace back to the fallen empire. They charge much for mundane knowledge, but failed to see the value of our free advice. Doing business with the devout will cost them everything. Ooh, stuff to buy. I like buying the stuff. What do we need? And what can we sell is the question. You want some beryllium? I don't know what the beryllium is used for, but you can have it. I'm sorry about your engine. Okay, good. I didn't smash into you like I thought I was going to. Alright, that's a good place to take a pause. Y'all stay safe out there, and have a good one.